popped up at 12.
I know he said 12.
I felt you. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, it's showing us right now.
Told you live.
Oh, that thing raw.
You see it?
Yeah, I tagged you in it. You can put if you want to put your live up for a second and then just don't focus on it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna focus on it. Are you ready? What up, y'all? Y'all ready? What up, though?
What's going on?
No, with you, man.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Bridging the Gap show. You know what I'm saying? Like, this about to be big. This about to be monumental. Y'all got to stay tuned in, and we locked in the 419 grind every trip. But this show right here is going to be a unique perspective, you know, and I want everybody to, you know, tune in and be encouraged to have your youth tune in, you know, family tune in, everybody. It's family friendly. You know, we might slip up on a language tip here and there, but for the most part, you know, this perspective is well needed in the community. So, yeah, like I said, this is the Bridging the Gap show. We want to bridge the gap between, you know, every walk of life, you know what I mean? Because that's the distance that's going on in this world is what need to be connected, and that's what we about to do right now. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, Malik.
You know, you got a leak on this thing.
Tell them about yourself a little bit. Tell them a little something.
Just got out. I mean, I think everybody know that, but, you know, been doing some things. You know, I'm about to work 2 jobs, about to work at Amazon real quick. You know, just trying to get some money.
Yeah.
Sit back, chill, relax, stay to myself for real. Yeah, that's it.
This is Vaughn. We about to do the Bridging the Gap. Me and Malik, we both just got out. We ended up linking with Gutta Dave over Circles and Verses program. That was cool. Met some cool people through that program. That's cool.
Hey, though, we was really in jail making money, though. No cap.
You gotta turn your phone down.
Oh, what's up?
But yeah, so Circles and Verses, you know, I'm gonna talk real quick about Circles and Verses just so people can tune into that, you know what I mean, and participate in that. Circle Verses is a program brought to you by the Junction Coalition and sponsored by the Arts Commission, and we kind of just link up and do what's called restorative justice, which is the alternative to incarceration and stuff like that. But it's really more about just teaching people a different perspective and like showing them a different way of thinking and kind of like mentorship and like they was on the show. I mean, they was on Circles and Verses, and they eventually became Circles and Verses. You feel me? Like when we had a little homie come on there and y'all was talking to him, I'm pretty sure that had a positive effect on him. You know what I mean? So like, make sure y'all come, you know, get the link for Circles and Verses every Thursday, and have y'all youth come through, you know, 12 to 24. But yeah, so to the show. We got a couple unique topics that we want to talk to y'all about. It's real important that y'all really tune in on this because it's these topics right here, you know, this perspective that y'all about to get from them is like what's needed, you know what I'm saying, organizationally and community-wise, and they about to let y'all learn a little bit maybe how y'all youth might be thinking, because a lot of people don't get to conversate with their kids on a certain level or their youth on a certain level, you know what I'm saying? So y'all about to give them a unique perspective that they might can go back and chop it up with their kids about, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So the first topic is, does rap negatively affect the violence in the community? Does it have an effect on the violence in the community? So I at first, like, I want to get back on a note of what we was talking about before when we did the mock version of this, like how we brought up NBA YoungBoy. Good example, because he might be the dude that everybody probably pop in their mind when we spark this conversation. You know, like who probably like the top 3 hottest rappers right now? Whoever trying.
Well, my pick, G Herbo, Polo G, and Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, yeah.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say Young Boy, Lil Baby, and I don't know. They finally stopped sleeping on G Herbo. I don't know.
G Herbo is nice though. I rock with G Herbo.
He been dropping some hate.
But see, to me, G Herbo and Lil Baby, they cool to be in the seat where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a good perspective. They not too destructive. They not too, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of in between where they tell their story. I feel like people like Young NBA, Young Boy, they set up the destructive part. You know what I'm saying? Like how we was saying, like, dude, my honest opinion, NBA Young Boy ain't that guy. He's not the guy who he portrayed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he got everybody in their feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Negatively. He got them in their feelings and he ain't even that guy. Like touch on what you were saying where you were saying why he behaved like that sometimes.
That's because a lot of people feel like they got a point to prove. I mean, I don't know. Don't none of us know him personally.
I was about to say, I ain't gonna speak on him because, I mean, you didn't see some people he was beefing with drop. I don't know if he did it, but
that's the thing. So
gotta
let him finish.
But when you feel like you got a point to prove, you gotta keep that image up, the one that you portraying to be. And if your career depend on your image, then you gonna do what you. I don't know. You gonna,
right.
You know.
I think what he's saying is he might behave that way because he feel like he got to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Became that person.
Yeah, he became that person. Yeah. He made himself believe, and so he like, damn, let me get this dude whacked because I got to. That's my image. If I don't, then they won't. I'd rather go do this little time that I got to do for this dumb stuff, right, just so I can sell some records and portray the image that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like when we was talking, and we brought up like a couple of people who really in the streets, like as rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't move like that. Like if when these dudes like was trying to beef with certain rappers that's really in the streets, they was like, man, I'm not about to play with him. He about to trick me off the streets. He about to snitch on me. He not going, you know what I'm saying? He not gonna go there like I'm gonna go there. Why would I even do that? You know what I'm saying? Right. But then you got a dude like Young Boy, NBA Young Boy, he ready to pop off of anything. You know what I'm saying? He just ready to pop off because that's what he feel he gotta do. You know what I mean? And I feel like that ignorance is tricking these young guys off the streets. Just point blank period. They following his beat. Following his beat. You know what I'm saying? And then you got dudes in Chicago just rapping like that, but it don't sound the same to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, it sound like they rapping about that all they know. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Malik?
I feel like the fame and attention to make you do something crazy. Because if you're gonna do something, you ain't gonna speak about it.
For sure you not, because you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what's gonna happen off of what you speaking about. You know what I mean?
I feel like it just takes somebody to go in there. Like when you go to jail, like it ain't fun. So it takes somebody to go see that. Like more people, we need to do that scare straight thing. More people need to see what it look like.
Right. That's why I say this show is such a unique perspective, because these guys just they want to be successful. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to be free. Like and you will have a lot of other people sit in these seats and say so many things, and you looking at them like, man, you just imagining what you would do. You really don't know what you would do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like that's why I love this perspective, and I hope that people value it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. It's the real, and it's what people need. You know what I'm saying? Like what's some other rappers who like talk like that? I mean, you look at Lil Pump and Tekashi 6ix9ine. What's his name?
Lil Pump out of all people.
Yeah, because they really be talking drill on their songs. Like to me, like when I be listening to, like sometimes I just breeze through some of their music and I hear what they saying, and I know a whole demographic of kids is following it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dog, you the complete opposite of what you were talking about. You feel me?
Yeah. The couple rappers that I believe was really in the streets, they all dead now. Like the ones who I believe was really sliding is all dead now.
Yeah, or in jail.
No, are dead.
Yeah, I mean, but you got you look at a dude like man, I ain't gonna even never remember their names, but it's a couple of them that's locked up, and they really was like that for real. What's the little dude from New York name who one of his dudes just got out?
Talking about not Roddy Ricch. Talking about Roddy Rebel and dang,
I can't forget his name, but yeah.
Though, yeah, he was just relevant.
Yeah, and I see the dude Rowdy whatever just got out, right? And how people treated him just because he was really about that. You know what I'm saying? So like when he got out, they all like gave him Rolexes and money and cars, right? Am I right? I just heard about it. I don't really know about it. You feel me?
Yeah, I seen it.
So yeah, that's just funny, like how they put him on that pedestal for just being a real street guy. You know what I mean? And let it be somebody who really out here doing something positive, and they get out, ain't nobody gonna care. Like that's just crazy to me. That's insane. With the things that we glorify, but you know, and he ain't tell. You know, so that's something we honor in some certain walks of life. People honor that. So I guess that's what they were celebrating when he got out. I mean, instead of having a plan for him, they just gave him something to die for. To me, but yeah. So
I don't know.
People value entertainment, you know, something they like to see. They like, what's it called, drama, you feel me?
Yeah,
like
for sure. For sure. What you think? What y'all think, man? What y'all thinking, man?
I don't know. The music definitely influenced people, though.
Right.
Like, all music influenced people. We was
Right.
talking about this the other day. That's all music influence people. If you in your feelings, you'll go listen to somebody who'll put you in your feelings.
Right.
And then, but on the street side, it's a whole different story though. Like you might throw your life away because of some lyrics that you hearing coming through speakers.
Yeah. like we were saying the other day, the ideas and the ideology of music were a concept that never was really around, where you got a certain type of guy who will really run off on a plug. Now, that's in everybody's head. When you know what I'm saying, they like pushing that agenda, like saying making that song run off on a plug. And I guarantee you, the amount of people who did that type of grimy stuff elevated from that song alone. You feel me? It's always been Jack Boys and people who do stuff like that. But I feel like once that song came around, the concept became more like, oh, I should run off on this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like crazy to me. That's crazy to me that people take the negative of the music and run with it.
They see one person do it, they think, oh yeah, maybe I can get away with that.
Yeah.
They do be, and then that's the reality. Sometimes they do.
You could tell the difference though. Like you could tell who somebody listen to. Like I feel like somebody that listen to G Herbo or something, like G Herbo a street dude, but like he like a smart street dude. Like you don't never see him respond to beef or nothing on no Instagram or nothing. But like you could tell who listen to who.
Where G Herbo from?
He from Chicago.
Yeah, he from Chicago. Yeah. I like him, man. Polo G. I like all of them. Lil Durk too. I like all of them.
Durk hard too. You see Durk don't be on there responding about
exactly.
Vaughn.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you really about that, like you want to do better. You don't want to do worse, man. And a lot of these dudes just like glorify the worst, and that's what you could tell the characters, like literal characters. You know what I'm saying?
That's somebody real. I mean, that's some people real personality though. Like that ain't just them trying to entertain. Like that's really them.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
some
yeah.
people get a kick out of that. I mean, never mind.
I mean, say how you feel. Say how you feel.
Nah.
I feel you though. But like, you know, man, I always say I listen to that type of music because the way I think, I'm trying to inspire myself to do better. I ain't trying to inspire myself to do worse. Like what you say to parents who got kids who really like, this is common more than you think. Kids in the mirror with guns, rapping and doing videos, talking like some of these dudes doing these blogs and stuff like that. Like kids is emulating that. Like what would you say to their parents?
No.
That's,
Sorry.
That's tough.
I didn't been a negative influence on people, so it's nothing that I can say to their parents to judge them because I'm a part of that reason probably. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. You on a different spectrum now. So what's your suggestion? You know what I'm saying? Like you not doing that, right? You not doing that now. So
Nah.
What are you doing now? What should they be doing? You feel me? Following you?
I mean, they need somebody to follow, so that could be the conversation that might help the parent. Because some parents don't recognize that. They think because day to day they see that their kid doing this, but they ain't getting in trouble. They might think that that's cool. Like, all right, he don't get in trouble. He just a kid.
Man, they do be thinking that. What you think, Malik?
For me, it took me to bump my head. So, but everybody different. I don't know. I feel like
But we don't want them to bump their head. So you got
you
something.
gotta bump your head though.
No, you don't. You don't gotta bump your head.
You have to touch that fire. You have to touch the stove to know not to touch the stove no more.
Look at them. They already bumped their head and see where they at. I'm just hoping that the world get the version of them that I got. You feel me? They intelligent. You know what I'm saying? These guys right here is intelligent, and I vouch for them.
Right.
And I don't vouch for many people, but I'm saying they bumped their head, and where they at right now is where these young dudes can get to go without having to bump their head.
Though? Like, what if they didn't go to jail? Like, what if they didn't do it? What happened?
But this the thing that people don't know. You know what positive interaction is, right? So like y'all, the program that you was in, that's when I was a kid, I was in the streets. I went to y'all and I met somebody who I connect with. My positive interaction changed my life. You feel me? So that's sometimes all it takes is for you to meet somebody who you connect with, and boom, you don't got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I seen it. From where I'm from, everybody, most of the people are dead or in jail. You feel me? Yeah. I ain't have to go through that because somebody gave me a positive interaction. I already ain't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? That's all I knew, but I ain't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? So they might come across a person like them and don't want to be where they at, but they give them some game that they need to move forward. That's all it takes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching this show and that it was like it was a weird little sci-fi show where they went back in the past and they was changing big events that happened. And it was this dude supposed to be a mass murderer, right? And when the dude went to go, he had his task was to go kill him. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't. He took him to get something to eat. He went to chill with him and he talked to him. And then the timeline changed from just off of that. And they like, how? And they was just like, 1 hour with a good man could go a long way. You feel me? And that just made me think like the positive interactions that you have with people can have a huge effect on them, because the ones that I had did with me. You feel me? Yeah. And like I said, don't nobody want to fail. Nobody.
But this the thing though, a lot of people don't recognize when they down that path of destruction too. Like I had good people in my life, and then I had the other people that I seen every day. Mm-hmm. The people that was doing something, they wasn't around me every day, but the people who wasn't doing too much, they make it look like they doing something. I was around them every day, so I thought that's what I wanted. Like you knew that's not what you wanted, but me, I thought that's what I wanted. I thought that was cool. I can go do 2 years, I get out, that ain't nothing. That's what I thought. But now I recognize, like, dang, 2 years. It's a lot of different ways to look at 2 years. In 2 years, you could be in a way better position than you was before. So it's a difference between when you know you want to do something different, rather than what you grow up seeing or whatever, and just thinking that's what you want. Like, some people think that's what they want.
Yeah. I always say that streets work harder than anybody positive. You know what I'm saying? Right. The streets gonna work harder than them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pull you into some negative opportunity, way before you get a positive one, you're gonna get a couple of negative. You know what I'm saying? But
I think it's like, it go way, like, it's kind of deeper than like just that, like, cause like that's all everybody know. Like, we born into that. So that's all you know to look up to. You don't know nothing else to look up to. Like, you gotta put something else out there.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't want to do nothing. I really just wanted when I was young, I wanted to do music. And I went to somebody who I looked up to, like, I want to do music, and they said, "This what you need right here. Like, you need to get this money, and all these these dudes you look up to, they be broke. You need this right here to be successful and be a rapper." You feel me? Yeah. And I just wound up being good at it. You know what I'm saying? I wound up being good at being destructive. You feel me? And it took for me to have that positive interaction for me to be like, you know what, this is what I want. I don't want that. You feel me? So, what you think, Malik? What's on your mind?
Somebody put their mind to it. People be hard-headed. So, like, if somebody put their mind to something they want to do, they ain't going to change their mind unless they really want to. Unless something make them change their mind, or, you feel me, they just don't want to do it no more.
So, y'all all think that everybody got to bump their head?
Yes.
In some way, yeah.
Just
in some way. I mean, yeah, in some way. Because even the people that spoon-fed, it might take for them some way to they got to go through something to know they got to go through something. I don't care if they might lose a family member and they realize, like, all right, I got a responsibility. That might be it for some people. And then some of us, if you're involved with the streets, you might have to go to jail. You might have to see somebody around you lose their life. Yeah, sometimes
that's way too unfortunate for me.
Until then, you can't tell them nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't tell. It been so many people you try to tell something to.
What I sit and try to do with my art and what my projects, I try to recreate that. You feel me? So like I had a lot of young dudes in my programs before that like the attention that they get negatively. You know what I'm saying? Like from being a fighter or being a shooter, the attention that they get, I try to recreate it and show them the type of attention that I get from the positive things that I get. And I know for sure, I know my attention might trump that attention, and it's better. You feel me? And it feel better for the spirit and the soul. You know what I mean? But that's something that they might not experience if somebody ain't out here active pushing it to them. You know what I'm saying? But and it's sometimes still it ain't enough. You know what I mean? It ain't enough, but it's a stepping stone to where when you about to do something negative, you got it in the back of your head. Like, you know what, man, I might not do this that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch people in my life that I got mad love for be in situations where they got a good thing going and they like, I'm about to do this one last thing. And next thing you know, boom, you gone for 8 years. And you got to figure it out in 8 years. You know what I'm saying? My people went to, I don't want to tell a story like that, but he went to jail. He had just got he just got cool on something, you know what I'm saying? And he had like 10, about to buy a house. And he like, man, I'm about to do this one last thing. And that's the last time I saw him for 8 years. You feel me? Like that. And I said, he said, pray for me. I said, nah, I ain't wasting my prayer on that. You feel me? Like, I can't. You feel me? You making a choice that you ain't got to. Nah.
Why?
Nah, because you making a decision that don't make sense.
So
you feel me? I'm a firm believer of this. Like, when you got your blessings, you gotta when you get your blessings, you gotta value them. You feel me? So right now, today, you got this opportunity, right? You go do something dumb right now with this opportunity in your lap. You disrespecting everybody who don't got nothing.
To pray for me to get better though.
Nah.
So hold on.
You make a choice.
How you want us to like tell the kids like they ain't gonna not to bump their heads and stuff, but then you ain't gonna pray for me to do better?
Well, see, it's kind of a different situation. Well, his situation was different.
His prayer was to make it through the situation.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted me to pray that he make through it. Yeah. It's different. And this dude around me, you know what I'm saying? He around me. I'm always positive. You feel me? I don't mix and mingle it. I'm always on some positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he around me. See, he got the opportunity in his lap. You feel me? Yeah. And he chose to go do something dumb. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the greediness, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be humble.
Yep.
Somebody asked a question. They said, what is the responsibility, if any, for artists?
Say that again.
Somebody asked a question. They said, what is the responsibility, if any, for artists?
I feel like it's to change the mood.
See, that's one of our topics, so we're gonna wait to that. Let's get into this next topic first, and we're gonna get back to that question right there, because that's one of our topics actually. So the next topic is COVID, and COVID in the prisons and incarceration. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna play this Zoom from our Circles and Verses, where we had went live with a guy that was incarcerated by the name of David. And man, he gave a unique perspective. Like, y'all got a recap on what he was saying. Like me personally, I took away to value what we got right now. Like, as far as COVID, you know what I'm saying? Like the options we have to keep ourselves safe. Like, that's what I got to kind of take that more serious. What y'all got out of that?
I had to understand it from already. We just got out.
So y'all know.
A month ago.
Yeah.
So we seen the COVID and being incarcerated, and we seen the differences. Like, neither of us got to see our family for that time.
That's crazy.
Like, we was nowhere near, like, but they're treating us like we could have gave it to them for real.
Right. That's crazy. That's what he was saying too. You can play it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we gonna touch on that real quick, and then when we come back, our next topic is gonna be art. How art can change community lives and society.
Talk about how the COVID has affected y'all. I don't know how long you've been in there, but it's a big difference between
11 years.
Oh yeah, well Okay, well you did 7 years, so I just got out myself, so that you feel me. The COVID done changed a lot of programming and all of that, and that limits our opportunities to get released and see. Because y'all ain't been doing no programming. Y'all ain't got no credentials.
Right. We can't really do that and move forward. It's like we had a standstill. We stuck in, and it's like we really secluded from what's going on outside of us. I mean, like, they give us college courses, but it's on the tablet, so you really can't get no hands-on help off of that. And then, like, not the shred, the bad negative energy, the people that's causing confliction and causing trouble they really can't get rid of them. It's like you could do something to be right back in the same pod, and they're not moving you around. Like you want to move to a different block, and you got a family member down here, they're not allowing that, like because of COVID. So it's like it's really messed up in the way they running it. It's like it's down like that child that gives you 1 meal instead of 2. Like it's a lot going on that I don't think the outside world understand or what we going through on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Is there no visitation for him?
He said, "What about the visitation?"
Like you can't see them. You don't get those. The only bit you get is through a computer screen, and half of the times the JPEGs are down, and they don't come out on a regular basis to come fix them. So like you gotta wait till they come up and fix one or whatever, and then by that time you missed your video visit with your family, and you know a lot of people out there busy, so your schedules gotta like intertwine. Otherwise, you're gonna be without a visit and not seeing your family. You missed out because a lot of JPEGs be down. So if you don't get it on the video visit, you won't get a visit. You're not gonna see nobody physically in a physical form due to the COVID.
Okay.
Do they offer them do they offer them any type of supplements for like vitamin C or anything like that?
Not really. Like the commentary, you know, like being in prison for so long, the commentary is like a bunch of junk food and like just like for a minute ago, like they was just giving us brown lunches like for breakfast. Like for breakfast, we go down there eat a meal, they give you a brown lunch that you're supposed to eat for lunch, and then they serve dinner. So it's really like it's switched up so much now that you don't have a structure. It's not a structure. It's not like if they're trying to implement structure and rehabilitation, that's not this. Due to the fact that anything can change at any given moment. It can be different at any given moment. Nothing is the same every day. You can wake up and be on a set schedule, and then everything can just change at the drop of a hat. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all got any questions?
I was gonna say, like he said, that milk and stuff, like people like that, they supposed to have a set diet, and he basically saying, I was gonna translate it for the people who might watch this and not understand. He basically saying like they can't even, you can't buy milk from commissary. So if they don't give it to you, then you gonna be, it's stuff like that, like this fruit and stuff. They don't get that because they so scared that somebody gonna do something negative. It's a lot of stuff that I can see that's a problem. Like, and then they sitting. A lot of prisons ain't having the opportunity to go work out as much as they usually do. Like the prison he in is a level 2, so they get a lot of time to go out, work out, and you know, just get a peace of mind outside the dorm. But because of the COVID, they limited.
And they not really giving us that opportunity. Like they'll let us go outside for a little minute and do whatever they do, but for real, coming like being in like I'd have been in level 3s. Like I came from Med in March, so being down here is ran basically like a level 3. Like this is not a 2, it's not a privilege. Like to have your status drop no more. It's like you secluded from everything. Like they got you boxed in. You understand what I'm saying?
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
A lot of guys understand that, but it's very difficult and stressful dealing with your family and being able to do certain things because a lot of stuff is messed up in here. And then, like, when stuff breaks down, they take forever to fix it. Like, we just, like, our 190, bro, a microwave blown out, but they keep trying to put it back here, and the other one blown out. So, a lot of things going on that we be having to deal with inside the walls. And then when you go and talk to your family, it builds stress on them because you really be trying to keep stuff secluded from them because you don't really want them to be worried and stressing. But it's a lot right now. This pandemic really got us in a crisis as well as the world.
Do they give y'all like gloves and masks and everything? Is that something y'all got to purchase yourself, or do y'all get provided that?
What you say?
He said, "Are y'all provided?" He said, "Are y'all providing like masks and gloves and all this stuff, the proper stuff to keep you away from getting the COVID?"
No, only thing they give us is masks, and they come up here and do temperature checks, but they're not like testing us for the COVID, like per se. You see what I'm saying? Like they give you a temperature check and put the thing on your finger and give you a temperature check, and that's it. But they're not testing us for the COVID.
Even if it's
like, let's find out somebody got this. You just find out somebody got the COVID by them going to the home or about to go home and they quarantine you. Then they had to give them a test and then they had test positive. Like, oh, they got the COVID, shut them down. But I think they should go periodically, like once or twice a week, and just test people for the COVID. It would be more easier, and you would be able to put a better control on it if you did it in that form of fashion.
Do they allow y'all to wash your hands periodically? Is that something that, like social distancing and washing your hands? Is that something that they let y'all do?
Yes, we can wash our hands periodically. Yes, we can. 9 times out of 10, a lot of the soap be going like they put it in there, fix the bathrooms be clean, and then they be gone. And it's like they don't got no alcohol patches or nothing like stuff that can really kill germs. Like they got some liquidated, watered down type of stuff, but it ain't got the stuff they need that should be used in prison, knowing what's going on. Because for real, like we're around each other a lot, and I don't even think the COs get tested as they coming in. They the ones who bringing it to them. It ain't like
right.
But the way they treat us, they make it seem like we could give it to them, like we the ones do it. Like, and these all the things we should do this.
That's crazy, man. People out here take that for granted. I already know. You know what I mean? The mask, washing their hands, and treatment and all that stuff. I know they taking it for granted. Hearing you say that stuff like make me think different about how I treated myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's understandable because here it's like different. It's like, you know, society already views you as like the bad guy and not on their level or to meet their standards from when you being in prison anyway. That's just how it is. It's always been like that. So imagine having that and a virus that's going around when nobody has no control over it. So you got that on top of being an inmate. It's like, man, it makes it 10 times worse. Because like I said, they don't act like they can bring it to us. They act like we can give it to them, like we created it.
This call is originating from an Ohio correctional facility and may be recorded and monitored.
You know anybody who died in there? Like anybody passed away from COVID?
Yeah, oh man, he was older. Yeah, he died. An older guy, he died from the COVID. And then a couple guys with a serious condition. I mean, a critical condition from it. And because at first, when it first popped up here, they was trying to hide it from us. Like, oh, everybody got the COVID, but it came out because a lot of staff members were taken off. So now they be sending a National Guard in here. And
you have 1 minute remaining.
They're supposed to have our bed space 6 feet apart. They don't got that. It's a lot of things they got in order that they're supposed to be doing that they're not doing. Like they be bringing the National Guard in here because they're not doing it right. The bed space and everything, they're supposed to be doing a lot and they did do it. They're not buying that because everything's about $1 with them. They're not caring about nobody's health. They're more worried about if they're gonna lose money on it or if they're gonna generate more money. You see what I'm saying?
Dude. What's your name again?
David.
You said David.
Yeah, we appreciate you talking about that for us, David.
Yeah, I got y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me the time, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Where he at again? Where he say he was at?
Yeah, Richland.
Yeah, shout out to Dave, man, or David, whatever he preferred to be called. Man. He was, he was on point with it. You know what I'm saying? He was on point. But we want to give the viewers a chance to comment or ask questions about what they just heard. But in the meantime, we gonna popcorn real quick, which is, kind of just randomly talk about what some of the current topics is going on in the world, man. What's going on in the world, y'all?
Man, I see a lot of stuff people talk about what's going on at the Capitol. What happened at the Capitol with the Trump supporters and stuff. That's crazy. Crazy
ain't the word, man. It's insane, dog. I couldn't believe what I seen. It looked fake when I was watching it. Like, this really happening for real?
Man, that's crazy. I don't know. I seen, at first I didn't see it, but I just seen everybody talk about it. So I looked it up on CNN and they had like a little filtered version. They didn't have what was really going on. I seen the pictures and stuff. I'm like, man, what is they on, man? They going crazy down there.
Barbaric, dog. They was barbaric,
they
man.
They was wilding like they couldn't get touched.
Right. They wasn't, though. They wasn't getting touched. They was like, Did y'all see the video of the cop getting chased by the little mob? It was a black cop.
Yeah, he was running up the stairs. Bro. I'm like,
man,
bro,
we would have been
him,
smoked. We would have got smoked, bro.
My cousin, if you don't whooped him with that baton.
Tear
Right.
gas.
No, to me, it was fake when I saw all them cops run up. I never was happy in my life to see cops run up. You feel me? Because I feel like they saved the black dude. You know what I'm saying? And they ran up, and I thought they was going to come with their guns. These boys put out batons. Like, I was saying, what's going on in this world, man? I was frustrated, dog. I really was on my Facebook cussing and everything. Like,
But
I never cuss
they
on
come
Facebook.
through a gang unit
What?
to take you out the cars for no reason though.
Man, I had to.
slamming you, guns out, man,
Yeah.
everything.
No, well, y'all was locked up, but when we did the protest here in Toledo, man, they showed out on everybody, man. They had bullet pellets. I mean, they had wooden pellets and tear gas and everything, man. I had to send a shout out on my Facebook. I was like, man, if that had been TPD, they would have took care of them. Like, man, they was scraping people and everything, and it's crazy because, it was for one day that the whole world knew what it felt like to be a black person. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't discriminating. They was like, if you riding with black people, we treating you like we treat all black people. You feel me?
That's what I liked about the protest, though. I see, because I was downtown. I was looking through the window. I could see people walking.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not just black people. I see white people
What?
too.
They was turned. They was turned. You know.
It was real diverse out there. That was cool though to see that, because I ain't expected to be that way. A lot of people, I ain't expected to be that way. That was cool to see.
But did you see somebody got shot? A lady had got shot. She was an actual Trump supporter. I don't know. They ain't tell the story of how she got shot, but a lady got shot. And I don't think it was. They didn't mention much of how many other casualties it was. But like, well, think about Million Man March and all the other things you seen happen on Capitol, right? And then you just see these Trump people, like, you know what they was calling that? The revolution.
Yeah. Somebody said Trump said it was gonna be a revolution or something.
That's how he promoted it. You know what I'm saying?
Trump, they said something, I'm not gonna, don't quote me, but I think they said something like Trump was telling them like if he could stop this if they changed the election.
Wow. He's something to remember, man. Dude, wow. I knew he was gonna do something.
Yeah, he went out with a bang.
He went out with a bang. He went out with a bang, dog. Like, it could have been worse though. You know what I'm saying? Just imagining that. What if the whole world did that? That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. I thought how they did that there, they was gonna do it everywhere in every city. You know what I'm saying? But luckily they didn't, because it would have been bad.
You see a race war coming?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think it would have went that far, just because it wasn't race motivated. I mean, I feel like everything to do with Trump is almost race motivated, but
Yeah.
I'm talking
it wasn't
about
strictly behind that. Like, more the Black Lives movement, the Black Lives Matter movement. That probably, if they would have collided at some point, like if this was 4 months ago, that could have got
Bad.
So
it would have been a war.
Yeah.
what about March 9th when they don't send them the killers of George Floyd to jail?
Man, this is the thing.
You know they not gonna go to jail.
They beat our ass, dog. They really hurt people. Like, you know what I'm saying? They hurt people, took a lot of people to jail. A lot of people are felons because of these riots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, protests. I want to call them protests. They ain't treat us like that at all. We didn't have the constitutional right to voice our opinion. We ain't had it, I felt like. You know what I mean? So I want to say, when that happened, when that time come, we probably gonna get our ass beat again. But we standing up for something. You stand for something or fall for anything. You know what I mean?
So, I'm saying a race war because they gonna be mad about Trump, so they still gonna be burning stuff down then. Mm-hmm. Then we gonna be burning. Well, I'm not saying I'm gonna be burning stuff down, but black people as a whole gonna be burning stuff down. So
what you saying is basically if we protest or turn up, they gonna meet us probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think. I don't think, and I want your opinion, but I don't think that. I don't think we're alone in the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a good amount of people in the world who got good in their heart. Like, that ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like a lot of people that was in between, like, white privilege exists, but it may not be as bad as everybody think. They know now, like, white privilege is real and it's prevalent in society and in government. You know what I'm saying? I think what happened on Capitol Hill showed that more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because people saw us just trying to get basic rights as human beings, and we was getting our ass kicked, right? And when they just saw that, people wilding and acting like barbarians and having fun.
It been stepping stones to this point though, cause that's what made me realize it. Like through them protests, when you seen it, like it got more and more diverse. At first, they was mad that people that movement was so big. Like they felt like people was blowing it out of proportion. Like it wasn't worth mentioning that much. And then as it kept happening, it realized with all them different people dying and stuff, people realized like, oh man, like this is real. So I feel like more and more white people didn't realize like, all right, so we do got a privilege. Mm-hmm. And then that Capitol Hill stuff, that if you don't recognize them, they just being ignorant. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. If they don't recognize it now, they just don't want to believe.
I think everybody saw it from Capitol Hill like that. That was it. Like you ain't see a gun. You can look at all the footage out there. You won't see almost no firearms. You feel me? Like they really ramshacked Capitol Hill. They went in there, and that's a offense that'll get you shot by any person. If you ramshack Capitol Hill, you know you're getting shot. It's a suicide mission.
That's like a terrorist act.
It is. It is a terrorist for real. It is. And they pulled it off. My bad. They pulled it off. You feel me? Like really pulled it off. And they ain't planning. They just went in there like barbarians and survived and lived to tell the story.
They held a whole government building hostage. Like didn't they bomb a whole when it was, I forgot like what year it was, but like didn't some black people hold a building hostage or something like that, and they bombed it or something like that?
Man, they bomb buildings for black people just trying to excel and come together. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go on and on about that, but they always been terrorists towards us. You feel me? And we ain't got to do nothing wrong. We don't got to try to take over nothing for them to do that to us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. It was an eye opener for. I feel like everything happened for a reason though. So I feel like all those in between people who stay in between now realize, and I feel like next time that we gotta stand up, we gonna have more supporters. But it ain't gonna make a difference because they gonna always try to kick our ass because they know they can. And ain't nobody in government gonna be like, you know what? We didn't hurt the Europeans who were protesting and being barbaric, so let's take it easy on the black people this time. They're not gonna do that. So
no, I lost you for a second. I thought that's what you were saying.
No. What you thinking, Malik?
I feel like they always gonna have their own opinions, so that's why I just mind my business. I just stay out the way.
Yeah, I understand that perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people just be like, I'm gonna stay in my lane and worry about myself because that's what I gotta do. You know what I mean?
But what if it happened to you though?
Right.
Oh.
What if it happened to me? Me and you cool. What if it happened to me? You would be affected by that.
Yeah.
In that point, you would want to stand for something. I mean, I don't know. I would hope you want to stand for something.
you are affected by it. No matter what you think, you were affected by it for sure.
Because
you know what I mean?
It could happen to you, me, all four of us in this room.
Man, when I saw that George Floyd video, dog, it messed me up, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I did a mural. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I did a mural. Me and my cousin did a mural on it, Bamoozy. We did a mural, and I just had to get that out of my mind because it destroyed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is where we at. Y'all just gonna kill this man and, like, know you being recorded. I felt like they sent the message out to us. Like, and what we saw on Capitol Hill was, like, a correspondence to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I killed the dude on live. Black people been getting killed. And it ain't stopped since George Floyd. It ain't nothing got better. It just, people still getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, in certain places, like here in Toledo been doing a cool job of being transparent when things conspire. Like when a couple people got shot by police, and they were real transparent about what happened, the story. They showed the footage, everything. Mm-hmm. So that got better some places in the world. But still, I felt like that Capitol Hill thing was him just showing like this so much bigger than y'all. I can really take over this mug if I want, because there's so many people like this support me. You know what I mean?
So was that planned though? Like, was it
had
really planned? Like, I don't know. It just popped up in my newsfeed. I seen people talk about. I'm like, what is they talking about? I don't know how you can
plan that with a whole bunch of people.
It had to have been planned.
But they planning more of them though. They said on the news they was planning more of them, like more attacks and stuff.
So, do y'all believe that he's Klan related?
I believe he got Klan ties.
Yeah.
He gotta have some ties. He got to. Look at his support system.
Yeah. I mean, looking at some of them people, like, I don't know. But it's just the crazy thing. You know how many people you know that's really on the low Trump supporters though? Like I know people I know, and I was looking through my time like, man, I see your tone, you're a Trump supporter. You know what I'm saying? They was like, man, he making it better for people who getting over 100,000, not knowing really, you broke to him. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's people who was like, man, what he did, cause the story of people saying that the masses control, the government. You know what I'm saying? And they like do overturn that. They saying that he wasn't listening to the masses. He was doing what he wanted to do.
He did.
Yeah,
he did
I agree that he did, but it wasn't in our favor.
It wasn't in our favor. It was
but so people was like bigging it up, like, nah, he ain't do nothing to help us. You know what I'm saying? He could have, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like everything he did at this point was to put himself in a better position.
Absolutely,
like literally selfish, not nothing.
He made more money.
Yeah, him and his friends might have got some more money.
For sure.
We got some stimulus checks.
But we gave it back. we bought designer and all that.
Yeah, we gave it, and that's what he knew. I guarantee you, if you look at what he invested in, he knew what we was gonna put our money into, and that's exactly probably what that's how him and the like 4 or 5 people really caught cool off of what we did with our money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know they're eager to give us another 2 or 3 bands. You know what I'm saying? So we can give it right back.
That's why he wanted to give us that 2,000. Go ahead and spending more money with us.
I mean, this the thing, and I want to hear what y'all say more, but a lot, like, y'all see Planet of the Apes? Y'all watch that movie?
Yeah.
So
here he go.
Look. I'm a movie head for that very reason. I be thinking like the world is just translated through the imagination. So in the Planet of the Apes, all the people was mad at the apes because the apes was advancing, right? Mm-hmm. And you would think, why you mad at the apes advancing?
Right.
But the way in a movie, as the apes advance, the people start talking less and having cognitive abilities. Did you notice that? So the more the apes got smarter, the dumber the other people was getting. Yeah. That's how people believe. That's how, I don't want to say people who like Trump supporters, let's say that. People who are like Trump supporters, they believe if we advance, they'll digress. They'll make less money if we advance.
It's true.
That is true to a certain extent.
It's really not though.
It's not. It's true.
It
gotta be true.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not, but go ahead, go first.
They gotta spread the wealth. It's only so much that you can get in the world. Everything is limited.
So
if everybody rich, ain't no poor people.
If everybody got the same, they can't be doing better.
They can't be doing better than us. Exactly.
So okay, so that's your perspective, but this is the truth. The black spendage is almost what? 4 trillion? 3 trillion, right? So it's already a fact that our money controls everything almost. You know what I mean? And we got that spinach and we still in poverty. So
that's because we too dumb to not we too dumb to stop spending it. Like,
that's the whole point though. It's because
so
that's exactly
the more money we make, the more richer we make them.
Yeah.
Our spinach power is increasing, but our wealth is not increasing.
But the more money we make ain't our progress. It's the progress of us actually learning. Like, you'll see somebody who got some money wearing some New Balances, some sweats with no logo, and a old college hoodie from their freshman year.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They got money.
Facts.
They got a wallet with a credit card. They don't got cash. I got cash. I wouldn't carry cash. I wouldn't be seen with my cash sometimes.
Right.
They don't do that. If we thought like they did, then
we don't though. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying too. So it's not about our money. It's about the progress we gonna make with the money, because we gonna spend it with them in some shape or form. They on the top right now.
But think about this.
We all shop black business.
Most of the people I know, right, my age group, right, people was like, doing what they did to survive. They was barely on the cuff of survival, right? Now a lot of people got Jeep jobs and all these different jobs, Amazon jobs, right?
Right.
They making more money, but guess what they doing? Just spending
it the same way.
So they not mad about us making more money. They just to be mad if we had more wealth, if we generated more wealth, which is what we don't do.
But that's bad. That even go back to the rap situation. Like all the people that we glorify is people that walk around with these diamond chains on all this stuff. So that's what everybody want to do. Mm-hmm. We don't glorify the people walking around with the J. Coles that walk around looking bummy and stuff.
No, they don't, and that's why I said they don't. They not fearing our progress because they know it ain't gonna be genuine progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a person, a minority, do too much, they gonna shut them down.
Right.
And I've seen it myself. Like, I know people who was buying acres and buying so much stock and generating so much wealth, they shut them down. You know what I'm saying? Every single time. You know what I mean? If you do too much to generate wealth in the black community, they'll do something to make it destructive. And most of the time, it's between each other. You know what I'm saying? They might use you to be the person who to be destructive towards it. You know what I'm saying? They might use you. That's how they get down, because we don't do it together. It's always one or two people who got the idea, like, I know what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? It don't never be a group of people. You know what I mean? And that's how we stop it. And
it was a group of people though. Black Wall Street.
I was just about to
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But guess what? How you think that ended?
They burnt it down.
Right, but see, the story don't come out like how they did it. You know what I'm saying? People they infiltrated with our own.
They said like, oh, didn't they like accuse somebody of raping a white girl or something?
All that type of stuff. Every single time it happened, if you look in history, this is what I say. I always say it's the ego, but they use the ego of us. You know what I'm saying? Like to have us destroy our own people. You feel me?
Right.
If we all came together and put our money together to make something happen, right? They want to destroy it. How can they destroy it if we don't tell them what's going on, right? They gonna use one of us to do it, to be the destructor. You know what I'm saying? They gonna use us like how they do snitches. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept.
Right.
They know what we do to each other.
Or they'll just use our ignorance against you. Like,
True.
all of us might not have the same mindset. You might be business minded. I might be selfish, but I got a couple dollars and I got a plan. They might find a way to use my what I got going on against me, like in some way.
Exactly what they do.
It's some strategic people.
That's what it take though. No, I'm saying, and we gotta start thinking strategic.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We gotta
us.
start thinking strategic.
We the only reason why we not excelling though. It's not only it's just us though.
Yeah, I mean, but they stacked the cards on us though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They did a good number on us. You know what I'm saying? And it's generational and it's embedded in our DNA. If you want to go deep like that, you know what I'm saying? We really conditioned to hate each other, and we conditioned to not, you know, we just hurt people for real. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't making it better. But I feel like
it's like, all right, look at all the people that you try to help, that you try to tell different. Like you try to tell people, oh, go invest your money in some stocks, go do this, do that. But they don't listen. So like that's on us. It's not my fault that you didn't listen. But then somebody hate you because they didn't listen.
But it depending on how genuine you want to be about it. I could tell you, like I'm gonna give a better example. Of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell them to do right all the time, right? I can tell them to do right, but if I don't give them an opportunity, it's worthless. Why would y'all listen to me?
I feel like it's a lot of that because people don't want to see somebody doing better than them.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that all the time, though. I just think some people, like, they more worried about themselves. Like, just imagine, like when we first met you, if we'd have left for that Circles and Verses, we wouldn't be here today doing this.
Right.
You could have just did that and then just kept it pushing. And then, but we wouldn't have been here.
See, and me, anybody who can, if you came to the gym with me, if you was at the gym and I met you, if you come through one of my programs and I met you, I'm gonna ride with you forever. I told you, like I told y'all, all you gotta do is stay down with me, and I'm gonna be there forever. You feel me? As long as you want me to be. You feel me? Because, like I said, if somebody don't do it, who gonna do it? And I don't do it to be successful with it. I do it because it's the right thing to do. You feel me? Right. Like y'all. I didn't know if y'all was gonna come to Circle Still after y'all ain't have to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when y'all showed up, I'm like, oh yeah, I got them. It's just like a say less thing. You know what I'm saying? It's if y'all down, y'all down. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about, I put the flyer up for Circles and Verses every week, and I tell people, you know, people out there like, I don't know what to do with my kid. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna lose them, but they ain't clicking the link. They ain't clicking the link. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, look, just like I said to y'all, we gonna turn this into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't gonna be no little Zoom. We gonna really go to the studio and do this. Yeah. Look at us here. You know what I'm saying? I keep my word. You feel me? And I feel like we gonna make a difference with this. You know what I'm saying? And y'all might grow to be the next biggest podcast. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's just it's just a direction you gotta take and a choice you gotta make. And then, you know, the support system of even like what Jesse doing with him. You know what I'm saying? Teaching him how to do this stuff. He your age, you feel me? And he doing this right here, you know what I mean? Like, it's just we gotta recreate cycles, and we gotta be strategic as they is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that go back to what he was saying though, too.
I was about to say we almost said the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. What else? What else was going on in the world?
What you think about them not sending them people that paralyzed that man to jail.
I'm not hip. You gotta tell me more.
And Racine, Wisconsin. I think it wasn't Racine. It was in Wisconsin though. But a man was like breaking up a fight or something with his family. Long story short, he didn't stop when the police said stop, which he should have did. But they shot him like a couple times, and he paralyzed now, and they didn't send him to jail. It's a video. You ain't see it?
Man, I don't want to see that. Sometimes I'm almost tired of seeing us get.
I ain't gonna catch it. I don't like seeing that. Cause
Yeah, me neither.
make me feel some type of
It made me feel some type of way too.
It do. I can't see it no more. Like, when I see somebody get pulled over, I'm pulling over too, for real. Like, I'm tired of seeing that, dog. Like, I don't want to see another video like that. And I know we have a human right to be insubordinate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they tell me to get, like, I don't know, man.
You don't
I'm just
have
tired
to.
of it.
I don't have to. Because certain people, it's like sometimes it's a matter of opinion. The police might say I'm wrong, but I don't feel like I'm wrong. Like, it's
Right.
not on you to shoot me because I feel like I'm right.
I shouldn't have to be taken away from my family because I feel like I don't want to shut up. You feel me? But at the same time, they you know, like, I do programs with people and they say, you know, I actually sat down with cops because this me. If I don't like you, I want to figure out a way to like you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I challenge myself to figure out a way to like you, and I've never had a trust for police. So I work towards having a trust for police. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that like the way society is because of that disconnect. You know what I'm saying? And police, whether they want to know it or not, they just people just like us. You know what I'm saying? And I had an actual man. I had a meeting with the police, and it initially started like me versus them. It was like 8 of them, and it started like me versus them. Like, really, everybody was walking up because you know how us people be late. So I was the only person on time, and it was just me and like 8 or 9 other cops. You know what I'm saying? And the conversation started with just me, and we was arguing, like real live arguing. And I'm one of them dudes who I have it don't click in it. The authority, all that other stuff don't click in my mind. You know what I'm saying? You a person just like me.
Right.
I'm gonna talk to you how you talk to me, and
Right.
it don't even matter the consequence. You know what I'm saying? Which is my wrong sometimes, but we talking and they saying we need to just kind of have a better respect for them. And I'm like, you need to dish out better respect for us.
We don't have to respect you though. We pay you.
Well, yeah, and
you
see,
gotta show everybody respect.
Exactly.
If we don't show them respect, how can we? If we don't show them respect, then I'd be scared too.
Yeah.
If that could be their excuse, they don't respect us. They'll do anything to us. So we gotta shoot them if they reach for something. If they look suspicious, that might be their reason. We can't give them that excuse.
That's
That's the
true.
life we playing with. We can't play with that life.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's just
true, but
give a certain level of respect though.
We both should be talking to each other kindly.
Absolutely.
If you come to this car crazy, I'm gonna be crazy too.
Yeah, I feel like that should be your right.
The only respect I'm giving them is because I'm not trying to die. But then I don't mess with the police.
Yeah.
I can't find no way of liking the police.
And that's what I continuously tell them. The ones that I know and I'm cool with, I'm like, work towards it, because it work towards making a better relationship with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the history, you can choose to ignore the history if you want, but it's a real history that exists. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the dude said to me, he said, we the authority figures. I'm like, boy, I used to argue with my mama.
Exactly.
So how you gonna come at me like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us have authority issues and mental issues that we grew up with and we conditioned with. What you gonna do with that?
They abuse their authority.
Yeah, I'm about to, like, you
For
put
sure.
these people that ain't even supposed to have authority in authority though. That's like your little brother being in charge of you.
This the crazy thing. A lot of the cops is y'all age. Like the new batch of cops, they young, dog. So they walk up 2021 looking young as hell, like, and it's crazy. But I mean, we here in Toledo, I feel like we blessed in a sense because we got some cool cops for real.
We don't see too, like, I mean, it do be some stuff going on that,
Yeah.
but it don't be a whole lot like in New York and all that. But that's a bigger city though.
Right. We get a chance to actually argue here and there or get perspectives and get a couple breaks and here and there, you know what I mean? I think it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't had too many, like, I had a couple, but I ain't had too many that was just came off crazy like that.
Growing where I was from, it was a lot of always the police ain't respect my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came through just to pick with people, like, you know what I mean, or arrest people, lay everybody down. But
after the way I went to jail, I ain't never like that really just like I was riding my bike to work, bro. Like just minding my business. Feel me? It was a red light. They told me I ain't stop at the red light.
On the bike?
Yes.
Wow.
You talking about you did not stop at the red light. Let me just take you real quick. There's been a lot of shootings going on.
What?
I was sick, bro.
That's crazy.
Speaking of that, how you feel about guns?
He said, "How you feel about
Hey, we were
guns?"
just talking about this too.
Man,
How you feel about guns, Dad?
I used to be infatuated with guns, dog. But I'm gonna tell you, a dude who I don't know. I mean, a dude who I know a little bit, but we wasn't cool. We was in the studio, and he was talking to Stink Bomb. And Stink Bomb was, just like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Stink Bomb was like, oh, I was in the what's the name with the tech. You know what I'm saying? And dude stopped like, what? You was in there with the tech? Why would you bring a tech to the club? And he was like, cuz, people be, start stuff, and he like, why would you go somewhere you need to bring your gun? And I never carried a gun ever again. Literally, that's exactly how it happened.
You never know.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I had guns. Like, I had guns. You know what I'm saying? And I never carried
What
a
if
gun
somebody
ever
came
again.
in the studio right now and laid us all down?
I'm gonna tell you this. I used to fight with this is the previous Dave. You know what I mean? This is another life Dave. I used to fight with guns on me. I used to get into stuff with guns on me. Guns always attracted me negative. You know what I'm saying?
They do though.
And I never fought since I never had a gun no more. I used to always get into it with people when I had a gun. Ever since I stopped carrying a gun.
You got a different demeanor when you got that gun too, though. Cause you,
Not me. I feel like that without
I don't
it.
know. I feel untouchable.
Yeah, you
when I got a
definitely you
gun.
feel untouchable. You feel like,
I feel
man.
untouchable. You can't touch me.
I feel like that
if
anyway.
You touch me,
Play
you
with
know
me.
what it is. Like,
No, for
unless
real.
you one of my homies, you go get it. That's
Yeah.
why I don't know. I gotta
feel
be
like that
careful with
anyway,
them
though.
Guns, them guns
But
dangerous for
you
me.
can't have no gun on you if you ain't gonna do nothing with it, though.
I mean,
You can have it for protect.
right.
Yeah.
That's what it's for initially. You know what I'm saying? For protection. It should be.
So do you feel like we should take like less guns off the streets? Like we should have less guns on the streets?
No,
No.
I don't feel like
I don't
that
think the guns is the problem. I think the mentality is the problem.
They
It's-
just legalize or something. Talking about some self.
Stand your ground.
Yeah, stand your ground.
yeah, that's
Yep. So now
what
a
I'm saying,
person
yeah.
don't have to retreat. You know how they used to have to be in imminent danger to shoot you? Now they don't.
Right.
Now all you have to do is
all you
feel
gotta do
imminent.
is feel like but
Yeah.
how do I like? What if I feel like you threatening me right now and I shoot you?
Well, this is the thing. You know it's not for us. So you gonna
it's definitely not for us.
Yeah, it's not for us.
Because
So.
we can't get our CCWs most
Right.
of the time.
Yep.
One, we don't know.
Well, we don't need
know the
CCWs.
process. No, open carry.
Toledo doesn't have. Ohio doesn't have registration laws. So in Ohio, to carry a gun, you don't need anything but a valid license.
No, it's a step.
You
To
can't
buy
conceal
it's
it.
a lot
No, it's
to
not.
that, though. It's
To
a lot
buy
to
it,
that.
remember you just proved me wrong.
Yeah.
To buy it, you gotta have a background check. But to carry it, you don't need nothing but a valid license and be of age. And it gotta
have
show.
it open though. You
But-
can't
gotta be
conceal
open.
it
Yeah,
though.
you can't conceal it. And then the other thing
That's
is,
nothing,
what-
though.
It is. It's something though, because it's a lot of steps to it. It's a lot of laws to that.
It is.
When you got it in your car, you got to move with it different. What if you
Yeah.
getting out the car? You got
What
to
you
go.
mean? I always was a felon for that very reason.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's steps to it that leave you
That
leave
people
you
don't know.
vulnerable. For real.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not even no point in open carry law. You might as well go get your CCWs if you of age with no felonies.
Right.
Right.
You
Oh,
should.
open and carrying ain't bad though. I mean, but it's intimidating to certain people. Some people feel uncomfortable around guns. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. A dude got out the car at 7-Eleven and flashed his gun at me, and I swear it took everything. I had to think about so much positive stuff to like not be offended, and it had nothing to do with me. He just did it, and I'm like, why would you? He got out the car and really just lifted his shirt up for me to see it, and I was just like, you don't know me. We not enemies. What was that
He
about?
might have something going on. He might have been intimidated by you or something.
Man.
That's what a lot of people carry them guns for. It's a scare tactic. They
That stuff ain't
stay
scary.
away from
People like when people fear them.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even. That's like a thing that don't register in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I stay out the way.
And people want to be respected. Like people don't want to feel like he gon' hold me or something. Like he know when I got this pole.
But I just
like,
wanted
he
some
know, like,
nachos.
Not from
I just want some
7-Eleven.
I was just thinking about some
Not from
McDonald's, bro.
7-Eleven. Don't go to 7-Eleven. Nachos, man.
Might
Yeah.
just stop at Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Chick-fil-A
man.
smack.
Definitely stopping at Chick-fil-A on the way back.
Too.
Hey, they don't
Oh
sound
man, I
bad.
just dropped my location. I ain't got no gun, yo. I'm scared.
Hey,
Man, that's a sad world. And to talk, what time is it? But to talk about it real quick, I was talking to the Blade. I believe I never even read that article. I'm tripping, but I was talking to the Blade, and I told her, think about these stories that happened when these young guys was killed, 14, 15, 16. The reality of it is, if some of them had a gun on them, they would be alive. Ain't that sick though?
Yeah.
That's
People
sick.
die with guns too, though.
Yeah, you
But still though, you know what I'm saying? Still, like, that's a reality we live in. That some of the people who feel like they need to carry a weapon really need to carry a weapon. You feel me?
They really do.
I feel like I need one.
And that's crazy because
Not where I'm at right now. Nobody. I mean, I hope
that's
nobody
that's
recognize
the
this.
thing.
That's why I move different now.
Yeah, you supposed to move
before,
different.
if I'm gonna be around everybody, yeah, I'm gonna have a gun 9 times out of 10. But now I'm not gonna be around nobody.
Yeah, don't. That's what I stuck with. Dude said, "Why would you go where you need a gun?" And I never did it again.
Still, like you can't take something back. Like once you do it, you feel me?
Yeah.
You're stuck there. You feel me? You're stuck in this. You're stuck there in this.
And
stuff.
people don't be letting stuff go. Like I feel like
What's that noise?
that's a truck.
Oh,
A lot of stuff. More people need to let stuff go though, cause it'd be something you did something to somebody like 10 years ago. They still want to kill you.
Man,
I'm like, how you mad for 10 years, dude?
Like, bro, I'm not even that same person no more. Like,
I used to work in the clubs, dog, and I used to watch people beef for 6, 7 years. I'm like, man, y'all practically family. y'all have an established line of communication where y'all argue and talk. You know what I mean? Like, y'all generation do that. Y'all be arguing with people on the phone, having each other phone numbers. How you got your out phone number and y'all talking about when y'all gonna kill each other?
they sharing
cloning each other
locations,
like,
all
hey,
that.
bro,
I
hey,
don't want
where
you
you
to know
at?
my location. You can't have it up with me. I got that up with you if anything. I don't know how they do that. I ain't never got into that. You can't know where I'm at. I don't.
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I'm
of
sorry. I
social
said I'm
medias.
going to Chick-fil-A.
Toledo is really small, dog. You
I ain't
can't
going to
run from
Chick-fil-A
nobody in
now.
Toledo.
It's a lot of different. It's two Chick-fil-A. They don't know what Chick-fil-A you going
No,
to.
I'm cool. I'm not gonna go. There's plenty of other spots on the way back. I'm cool.
Yeah, I had the privilege, man, of anybody who was an enemy of me became a friend. You feel me? So it's just
I
you
ain't gonna lie.
keep
Some
doing
people you
good.
can't be. I'll take that back though.
I
Some
don't
people I
wanna be
can't be
friends.
cool with though. Some stuff I'm not letting go.
Mm.
Like it's certain levels that you gonna go that you can go to that I'm not letting it go.
I got out last month. My bad.
Yeah, but that I mean, I done seen situations where I know people who forgiven people who killed people who they love, and sometimes you just gotta see the other side of the grass, dog. Like that stuff weigh you down. Baggage is baggage for real. When you put things in your bag and you wanna elevate, you can't. You feel me? So all that stuff that
It's
y'all
hard.
gotta carry is
It's hard to get past that for real, for real.
for sure.
Somebody kill your
Especially-
mom. You letting it go?
Oh no, you can't just let that go. Knowing you know who killed your mom, bro, you're not gonna do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's.
You can't.
I don't know, like I don't know. I never went through nothing like that. You feel me?
They said
Like
you gotta forgive, for God to forgive you. I mean, that's true, but in the moment, nah. In
man.
the moment.
So
If
this
I
the
would've-
crazy thing.
I was actually in jail with the dude that killed my brother.
Wow.
So when I realized who he was, because I didn't even know who he was, but you gotta talk about what he was in jail for, like glorifying it. I dog walked him. I had to.
But how did you feel after that though? Did you
Man.
feel better? Honestly.
Nah, I ain't feel better. In the moment, I felt satisfied, but afterwards, I'm like, it wasn't even no point because my intentions was worse. I'm glad I got to beat him up.
Yeah.
Because if I'd have got out before, if they'd have let me out and he was still out, it would have been on the floor with him. But it's I don't know. Now it's just like, if I see him, I don't know how I'm gonna react. So I still got.
But do you think about it?
Yeah, I think about it.
And that's what circles and verses and stuff like that is about. Restorative justice is alternative to consequences. So you thinking and preparing yourself for that moment because the moment gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What's gonna make you feel better? Like this is a real topic though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what you gonna do when that happen? You gotta think about that. You gotta prepare yourself for that because A, you know what A can do already. You already experienced that. And B can do. And there's this A, B, C. Which one you gonna choose? Which one is you preparing yourself to choose? I personally, like I said, I haven't been through that. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. And I don't I want to think about that now because it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? It's a reality. You know what I mean? But
I would want them to feel how I was feeling.
well, what's gonna happen after that though?
Consequences and repercussions.
And you willing to face
For
them?
both of y'all though, so they gonna feel. That's the thing though. That's what he's saying. You got to think about. So if you want them to feel how you was feeling, especially if we talk about somebody getting took from you in a death like a murder, that's a whole different. So you want to make them feel how you feel. Now you got to kill them. What if you go to jail?
Yeah. Or what if they kill somebody who you love?
Now because
after that?
of their actions, you got a consequence.
For my I ain't gonna do it.
You
for
lost somebody
blood.
in your life.
For my blood, for somebody I care about, I don't care.
I'm just saying, I ain't telling you not to do it. I'm just saying you got to think about it.
I
that
asked
way.
somebody who, you know, in Toledo, it's been a lot of back and forth killings, and you know what I mean. And I asked this one guy, I said, "Where do this end at?"
I was
And
about to
and he
ask you
told
that.
me death.
Everybody gotta die.
And I said, "I hope you find peace
Everything
in
end
life
at
or death." That's what I told him.
I mean, look at what we just look at. All right, people in general, like countries fight, like it's war. People die. That's just people.
They don't have to though. We don't have to. That's not. That's what I'm saying. We
Don't have to.
normalize destruction.
You know that's not gonna happen.
It don't gotta. It don't gotta be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jay.
that ain't gonna stop, dog.
Yeah, I mean, but
So how do you say we stop the beast between the hoods? Like how do you stop that? After it been so much blood, like everybody already mad at. Like how do you stop it?
like we was talking about the other day when we did the mock version, we was saying half of the murders that happen and you see going on in Toledo and around here, not one of them about money. Because I'm the dude who always asks.
Yeah, I'm the one. I don't know. My friends be telling me everything. All that stuff that been going on since I was gone. A lot of the times that they tell me what's going on. Oh, they got into it over such and such. I'm like, man,
It's
is
never
you
money.
serious?
It's never money.
Nah, it don't be about
They
money.
got into shootout over what?
They do be shooting at each other for the dumbest
The
reasons.
dumbest reasons, dog.
That's
And
what
then
you-
look,
Somebody could talk to their sister wrong on Facebook and they try
yeah.
to
So, but
I
then
seen
look,
that happen.
say somebody kill your people over something dumb. Your people did something dumb over something dumb. They retaliated and something bad happened. Now you want to kill them over that, and all it was over was a Facebook post, and you about to kill somebody to retaliate over a Facebook post. Is that okay with you?
That's
the
where it
reason
comes.
not-
Every action don't deserve a reaction. You can't react to somebody's actions if they was in the wrong in the first place. I mean, that's the difference between who you gonna ride with, whether it's right or wrong. There's some people I'm riding with, right or wrong, and then there's some people that I'm gonna look at their actions and be like, no,
Yeah.
this ain't. I can't put myself in this position because you did that. But the
Right.
ones that I'm gonna go for right or wrong, they know.
You know they not
I'm
even
go
gonna
right
even
or
make
wrong.
no decisions like
Don't
that. That's
put
gonna
me
be
in that
stupid.
position,
Yeah.
though.
Right.
If you put me in that position intentionally, now I'm questioning why
Right.
did you put me in that position? You don't care for me like I care for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, the people who are reciprocate, like how you just saying, them people who wouldn't do nothing.
They
to put me in
wouldn't
this
do nothing
situation.
crazy. So
And
I
I'm
know
gonna
if something
stop you.
happen like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you
They ain't
before you
do
do
nothing
something dumb.
crazy. Like, yeah.
Like I see people get into it in clubs, and I ain't did security in like 12 years, 15 years, and I'm breaking it up because I know where it's gonna go, and I don't want to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just something I'm willing to do and put myself out there to do that. But man, people be
I
getting
seen
into it
people
over
get
dumb
hurt
stuff.
over breaking fights up too, though.
Yeah, that's whack. Yeah, I done see people get shot over that, killed
What,
over
breaking
that.
up fights?
Yeah,
I seen somebody get in a coma for breaking up a fight.
man, I know people dead from breaking up a fight. You know what I'm saying? But
You
me
a real
personally,
one, though, 'cause-
I can't.
That man
Like,
just-
say if y'all both shooters, and I see y'all get into it, also over with.
Stay out of it.
Yes,
No,
I'm
I'm not. No,
I'm
I'm getting in it.
No, stay out of it.
Stay out of it.
Stay out of it.
Mind you,
If I
I'm
get
getting
into it with somebody, just I don't know, man. I got a strategic mindset. If I get into it with somebody, we might not even take it there at that point. But if I'm taking it there, just stay out of it, please. Just stay out of it. I don't want you involved in it,
You
especially
do,
if I
you
care
do.
about
But I
you.
can't. I'm saying if I know these people, if I know these people and I can make a difference in that situation, I'm gonna do it because I don't want to see people getting. We trick each other off the streets too much, man.
So
do.
say you trying to help two people stop arguing and stuff or whatever, stop fighting, right? And you the person that get killed and they don't get hurt at all. You the person that get shot because you want to interfere with them.
I mean, that's just a choice I make.
That's a
You gonna be
sacrifice
okay
you
with
willing
that?
to make.
Man, I just literally almost got shot like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks
I'm
ago,
not gonna be okay with that.
breaking it or preparing to break up something, and they ain't even never go there, but it went to that, and I was right there. And
Somebody I went to
I ain't
school
breaking
with. I
up
think his
none.
birthday was what, yesterday?
I don't got no
Man,
kids and
man,
stuff like that.
birthday
You know what I'm
was
saying?
yesterday,
So
y'all?
Yeah.
It was? Yeah, that's how he died.
who?
Yup. That is
That
how he
man.
died.
This dude I went to school with, grew up with him all my life. He stayed the street over from me and everything. He was never really in the streets for. I don't know what he started doing when I went to jail. He grew up. He was cool. Him and his people was cool. They all was cool. I was so shocked to hear that he died. Then they told me how he died. I'm like, damn, was that?
Man,
what?
I drove past the street when he got killed. That's so crazy. Yeah, if you hear the story, like it's crazy.
No, today is birthday.
It's stupid.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. But you know, man, I got a concept of value in life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just sometimes if things happen a certain way, they was meant to be. And I ain't saying that about that, but I'm just saying if I'm doing something good or I'm doing something I believe in and something happened, that was meant to be. You know what I mean?
I feel like it all boiled down to black people just need to get more educated. If we was all more, like, if we all paid attention more and we got more educated, a lot of stuff would be different.
But you know the curriculum ain't set up for us anyway.
Right. That's why it's on us to do that.
True. That's true. I agree.
Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about social media being the reason a lot of people dying because everybody feel like they got a point to prove. That's a lot of stuff in life make me think about where people agendas at. Like, what's your purpose behind what you doing? And a lot of the times I be feeling like it's because somebody pride on the line for real.
That's the ego, man. I said a couple of months ago that the ego is the destruction of the black man. Not black man, but black culture. Our egos is what cause a lot of situations.
Because you don't want to look like no.
Then nobody want to be wrong.
Nobody. It's so many different ways the ego do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I always, everything I think, like, is you doing, I always question somebody, is you doing this, you got a point to prove, whether it's good or bad. Mm-hmm. You might call me like, hey, bro, what you doing? I'm like, oh, he checking on me. He feel like he got to show me that he loyal to me. He want to make sure I'm good. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Now, the other purpose is, now, if you acting tough, I look at you a whole different way. That's not cool. You acting tough because you feel like you got a point to prove. You ain't got to prove that to me.
When I see people act tough, it's like the saddest thing ever for me. Like, you know how people watch a movie and it's sad? When I see dudes acting tough, it's sad to me, dog. I be like, man, all you just want is a little confidence, man. You wanna know that you gonna be okay no matter what.
Yeah, I somebody to believe in them.
Cause I done seen the toughest dudes in this city that people think
be humble, huh?
No, I done seen them fight, and I be like, this what y'all was scared of?
Oh,
like,
no, I thought you meant the real toughest ones. I feel like everybody who really about that is chilling. But everybody I know, out of all my homies, the ones who really be chilling, I feel like them the most dangerous.
Them the most dangerous
people
ones,
that I know personally, the ones that be chilling on the humble tip, them the ones that I be like, yeah,
they always the worst.
They sleep on, bro.
You done heard like
that. No, I'm talking about the guys who you hear trying to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Or
them always be the ones that be dead or in jail though, too though.
Yeah, but a lot of them, like, people protect them. You know what I'm saying? They put them on a pedestal because they think that they tough, like, you know what I mean? And they make them feel better. And I look at them like, so in boxing, it's a different world because you have to admit who can really beat you up. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because you like if I say Malik and Kayvon about to spar, and I'll be like, well, I have to be like, Kayvon, take it easy on Malik. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be like, what? But in boxing, you gotta be like, oh yeah, take it easy on me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know.
Ain't no deaths in boxing though.
No, but I'm saying it's the discipline of boxing.
He's saying like
ain't no fairy tales.
Where the ego come in. Like you can't convince yourself something. If you know it, you know it.
Yeah,
you can't get in the ring. Like I can't get in the ring with Dave. He been boxing all his life. I get in the ring, I'm about to beat Dave up.
Yeah.
It's a 90% chance that you're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
I might get something clean off on him or something, but he been boxing all his life. I ain't never stepped up. I got in some street fights.
And see, that's the reality.
But this boxing is a different story.
It's a different
and
story,
see, the street, like, I'm not gonna name people, but it's people that been out here in the streets, but in the gym they a bum. But on the streets they be whooping people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the gym, they like, oh, I've been drinking. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta humble themselves. You feel me? So like I said, I just be having a perspective on things. Like if you went through something different, I ain't even gonna talk about this dude, but I got into it with this dude, and he was all rah, but he didn't know me, but he knew his big homies was looking like, I hope Dave stay cool. You know what I'm saying? And he in his head like, I'm arguing with this fat dude, I'm about to smack him or something. You know what I'm saying? But he looking at the tone of his homies like they staying out of it. They ain't saying nothing. They trying to make us chill. Like it might be something to this. You feel me? So and then the female that was in the room, Alicia was in the room. Alicia was like, I'm gonna leave because Alicia like that. She like, I'm gonna leave and let you men, talk amongst each other. I ain't gonna do this. And so it got worse after she left out the room. I turned into the old me, you feel me? And it just wind up being, I said to myself, no, one of my dudes walked in, he called him Big Homie, and dude, the love he showed me made him shut up. You know what I'm saying? Cause the dude he called Big Homie showed me so much love, it made him just shut up. And then time went by, and I used to always tell people he gonna get his ass beat, and excuse me. I said he gonna get scraped and change his life. You know what I mean?
No cap, cause the bigger your ego, the more shit you gonna get into.
Man, he got handed. He got did bad, bro. he got did bad, and it changed this man's life for real. And I knew it. I knew all he needed was that.
That come back to
That's
what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Bump your head. Talk yourself
You
into
got
something,
to.
and then once you get there, you be like, damn, I wasn't ready for this.
That's true.
Bump that head. Nah, he ain't gonna do that no more.
I'm like, dang.
I'ma stay a firm believer of I want to try to recreate that experience and make it so you don't gotta bump your head. That's just my passion.
Yeah.
To try to make something else happen so you don't gotta bump your head.
But some people, like, that's because of where you came from and your mindset at a younger age. You feel me? Like, you didn't want that. You realized early that you didn't want that.
That's what everybody said to me though. When I was growing up, everybody was like, "Man, you gonna bump your head?" That's all people. I really remember everybody who I love or that should have took care of me telling me, "You just gonna bump your head."
Maybe that's why you so against it. Yeah.
For sure.
That might be why you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your
reluctant
calling.
to it.
That's that and see, and I was just talking about this. I talk too much sometimes, but I was just talking about this with somebody. I said, I never healed from a lot of my childhood traumas, and I think I wasn't supposed to because I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't.
You mentioned that to me before.
That's what I was telling you.
Healing is a lifetime process, though.
Yeah, but I feel like I wasn't meant to heal because I wouldn't be so passionate about trying to change people and help people if I ain't go through that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gotta remember that stuff because sometimes.
Oh, we get a call.
Dang, we went well over 1 minute.
Let me see that phone right there. That's your phone?
No, ain't none of these phones ringing.
Yeah, let me see that right there.
That was super loud, whatever it was.
It's not ringing.
It's not ringing? That's the
No.
only phone.
Shit, I mean, something was just ringing.
That's the phone that's connected.
Let's go grab
This
it.
phone ain't connected. This mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm
a phone in here
I'm
somewhere.
I'm looking for the 409 iPhone. It look like that. My bad.
Oh, you good?
Is maybe that? But yeah, whoever it was. Oh, there it go. That was too funny. It was like magic.
Thank you.
But yeah, that I feel like that's why I be so stern on it because I know that little small positive interaction I had changed my life, and if I can do that with a couple of people, or if I can say something that help somebody, or if I can do something that show somebody that they don't gotta bump their head, I'm gonna keep on working on that because like I said, that's everybody mentality. You gotta bump your head. You know, I don't want to see people bump their head.
You gotta be humble not to bump your head. You can't learn humility overnight.
True.
Man, you know how much bumping I done did? I done bumped my head so many times.
So many times.
In
I think
different
life
ways,
do that
though.
though. I think it's a never ending story for real, bumping your head for real.
Facts.
Yeah. So I guess y'all right. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all might be right on that one. But I'm gonna keep trying though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want these young dudes to bump their head, man.
Nah, sometimes
It ain't
they
they
can't
fault.
turn back from bumping that head.
Yeah.
Sometimes bumping your head is death.
Right. And that
Or
ain't
life
cool.
in jail.
That ain't cool. It ain't cool at all. You know what I
But
mean?
then that go back to everything happened for a reason. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know though.
That be in the back of my head, but choices make things happen.
I ain't gonna lie. I always heard that, and people said that to me to try to keep my head up in the situations that I've been through. I don't think everything happens for a reason all the time. Some stuff ain't meant to happen.
Do
I
you
don't
think
care
you
what
would be
say.
the way you are if you didn't go through what you
I
went
was
through?
about to say that.
See, I don't know. I don't know. Because when I put it in my situation, I know I came out on top. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. I ain't never think that I was gonna be out before at least I don't know, at least 2030.
Would you say that changed you though?
Yeah, it changed me.
So like you had to go through that.
People
it
who
happened
watching
for a
this right
reason.
now, everybody who watching this who know me, they know like, yeah, this not the same him.
Yeah.
From 4 years ago.
Right.
He was just out here.
So that's the reason
Everybody
right there.
know, but that's the thing though. But some stuff is so foul and so wrong, it's hard to believe that.
Right.
Like-
I know what you're saying.
No, I ain't go. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Fuck it. I mean, forget it.
Go there,
But, but I'm saying like people touching kids and stuff that changed people's lives. They ain't some people suicidal thoughts. stuff like that, like that's not meant for a reason.
Yeah.
Some stuff just happen.
Yeah,
It's
I see what
stuff
you're
like
saying.
that you be like.
I agree. I can't even argue that.
I can't. I was about to try to argue,
Yeah,
but I
was a
can't even do it.
perfect example. That was a drop mic. Yeah, that's the scenario where you right. But I do believe everything happened for a reason, but not that. Yeah, you right.
You can't put everything happen
But
for a reason.
yeah.
It might be some things that happen for a reason, but it's certain stuff that
Dang,
it's like, no,
you gotta change my slogan.
certain-
I gotta say sometimes now.
come on, you
certain
gotta
things,
go deeper, Dave.
certain things, they happen to align other things though. Like, all right, say something happened to that kid when they was growing up, right? But then, like, all right, we gonna change. Some say you was growing up and you seen all this different stuff. So now look who you is today. It aligned you to be somebody else. Like, something happened to that kid, but now she this youth activist woman that's trying to stop that.
Right.
Like, it happened.
But
for
that's
a
an
reason.
alternative. It don't always work out that way.
True.
It don't always work out. Like, you know, I
don't know, man. I'm gonna keep saying everything happened for a reason, man.
I can't. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say, for the most part, everything happens for a reason. I'll
That's
say it
where
like
I'm
that.
at, for the most part. Not even for the most part. I think it's just sometimes where I guess you could use the term blessed if you want to be on the religious side, blessed.
Yeah.
Because
choices is everything to me.
yeah,
Choices is everything.
choice is everything.
There's always an alternative. You know what I'm saying?
If each of us ain't make a decision to get up and come here today, wasn't nobody gonna. We might not have called each other. Hey, is you still coming today? It could have got left right there. Like,
Right.
It's a lot of different stuff that.
I remember
back to
being
choices.
a child prodigy of music, right? I was man, he dope to be 15. Then it's he dope to be 16. And then it's he dope to be 19. Then it's like he dope to be 25. And I'm like, man, I think I lost my window. You know what I'm saying? And I quit doing it. And everybody like, how could you quit doing something you was so good at and passionate about? And I'm like, man, that ain't my platform right now. You feel me? I switch up my platform area. I might not even do art in a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like I go with the I kind of follow my heart when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you. I'm with you for the most part. Yep. So I know we well over time though. I hope everybody enjoyed chopping it up with us.
Yeah, I had some good comments on here on this live.
For
My
sure.
boy Jay was definitely on here. Got him thinking. Glad bro got to thinking.
That's what's up. You can shout out whoever on your lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You got shout outs.
Jay definitely was on here.
They're trying to be funny.
What they were saying?
They talk about. Hold on, let me go back to it. That's how motherfuckers get out of jail. Just start doing anything, bro.
They talking about you?
Yeah. You talking about why is you on the radio? You ghetto.
Hey, we about to bridge the gap, dog. Tell them. We about to bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying?
So I love on this one over here.
Shout out whoever. You know what I'm saying? Whoever listening to y'all, shout out your people.
Yeah, my boy Jay said y'all had people in deep thought. I ain't gonna use that term, Jay. You know, gotta keep professional. We got some other stuff going on. Some good people behind us in this.
Y'all don't want to shout out nobody who you locked up with? Anybody? You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Oh, my
You got
boy-
talking to Mike.
Free will.
He said free will. Oh, free my boy Ill, man. Man, Ill been down for a minute, man. He trying to get this life sentence overturned. He the reason who I am today. He pushed me every day in jail, from getting my GED to leaving on a different mindset. You feel me? And that was cool.
That's what's up.
Shout out to my Guap brothers.
For sure. Hey, you got to shout out anybody? You look. Hey, you here?
He up there chilling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, man, for you doing this. I'll be proud to see you doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have been doing anything for real. And a lot of people don't want to step it up and try to do things and, pursue different careers. You know.
I just want to say, Mama, I love you.
He said, "Mama."
Hey, that's
I'm
what's
in the
up.
studio.
419 Grind Podcast. Y'all got to tune into every show they got going on, man. They got a nice little weekly lineup. You know what I'm saying? Tune into the morning show. What else y'all got?
We got Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Oh, he about to read the thing. You supposed to know it, dog.
You ain't let me finish, man.
Go ahead.
Listen, we got Rise and Grind Morning Show every morning.
Got you, Jam.
Every weekday, 8:30 to 10:30. Clocked In Podcast every Thursday at 9:00. What else we got? We got hold on. Now I gotta whip out the thing.
Come on, man.
Listen, it ain't even on here. Listen,
This dude record most of the shows.
Here
He
we go.
don't know.
Here we go. Cause I just show up for real. I just do my thing, you know.
For sure.
All right, Rise and Grind, Monday through Friday. We got the real table talk not on, but self-explanatory has been coming on. We got folks in with Jesse.
Okay.
We got a lot of them, man.
Yeah, y'all tune in, man. Tune in, and we gonna be back. We gonna have a set date that's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Keep tuning in, and remember Thursdays we do circles and verses, man. Come, we do mentorship, opportunities, all of that, man. Come through. We got resources popping off.
We take advice. I mean, we take topics too.
For sure. Yeah, if y'all got a topic, y'all think we need to touch
on
on
here, what y'all want to talk about next time?
Yeah, that's what it's. We want to give a unique
I know Jay
perspective
got
for y'all.
something to say. What you got to say, Jay?
And if so, y'all got some guests you think we need to put through or whatever, man.
If y'all want to get on here and talk about something, we accepting guests.
Shout out to 419 Grind for having us, for sure.
Boy, Julian's supposed to be here, but busy.
Yeah. No, man, we ain't shouting out Julian, man. We mad at you, Julian. You supposed to be here with us, dog. Look at the other seat empty. Empty seat.
Yeah, man. Julian gonna go back and watch this later, though.
Right.
This was your seat, Julian.
That was your seat, man. And look, your water was right here. I'm about to drink your water, dog. But yeah. Like, so y'all don't got no more shout outs. We gonna go on to
One last one. Free Keyshawn.
Okay. Shout out to Alicia Smith, man. Shout out to the Junction Coalition and all the other circle keepers and people who made this happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Art Commission and the juvenile justice system and everybody who supported this whole opportunity we got going on. All right.